Hey everyone, welcome to Hrithvi AI System. On this channel, we build real-world projects with Codex, from professional websites and desktop applications to automation tools and complete software projects. You'll see how to turn ideas into working products. If you enjoy practical coding, AI-assisted development with Codex, and building real projects from start to finish, you're in the right place. So, let's get started.
First of all, I've already created a project folder at C Drive, Quantum OS, Café. Since this website is for a client, I also want Codex to use the existing website as a reference. So, I'll provide the live website URL, hrithviworld.com/café. This gives Codex a clear understanding of the current design, layout, and content, making it much easier to build an improved version instead of starting completely from scratch. Now that everything is ready, I'll send the prompt and let Codex begin building the website.
All right, the prompt has been submitted. Now Codex is taking a look at the existing project. It's checking the folder structure, understanding how the website is organized, and preparing everything before making any changes. This step is important because it gives Codex the context it needs to build on top of the existing project instead of creating a completely new one. Once the analysis is finished, it'll start generating and updating the website. Let's see what it comes up with. Everything starts with the prompt. This is probably the most important step in the entire workflow. Instead of giving Codex a single sentence, I'm describing exactly what I want the website to look and feel like. The design, the user experience, the responsiveness, and every major feature. Think of it like giving instructions to another developer. The clearer your instructions are, the better the final website will be. All right, let's submit the prompt and watch Codex get to work.
Codex has finished analyzing the project, and now it's giving me a few different design directions to choose from. Each option has its own visual style and personality. For this project, I'm going with option 3, Nocturne, Dark Ritual. I really like the premium dark theme, the warm copper accents, and the modern, elegant layout. It fits the Café brand much better and creates the kind of luxury experience I had in mind. Now that the design direction is selected, I'll let Codex build the complete website based on this style. Let's see how it turns out.
I've selected option 3. And now Codex is getting to work. It's updating the project based on the design direction I chose. Instead of creating a simple template, it's modifying the layout, refining the styling, updating the components, and generating the code needed for the new design. Everything is happening automatically in the background. Now let's wait for the build to finish and see the final result.
While Codex is working, I'm letting it finish without interrupting the process.
Depending on the complexity of the project, generation can take a few minutes. In this case, it's building an entire website, so it's worth giving it a little time. All right, the website is now ready. The very first thing you'll notice is the Premium Hero section. The full-screen background image, elegant typography, and warm coffee-inspired colors immediately create a luxurious first impression. The navigation bar stays clean and minimal, making it easy to access the About, Menu, Gallery, and Contact sections. The call-to-action buttons stand out without being distracting, encouraging visitors to explore the menu or discover the cafe's story. Overall, the homepage feels modern, sophisticated, and exactly the kind of experience you'd expect from a high-end coffee brand.
The foundation is complete.
Now it's time to make the website unique. Rather than editing the branding manually, I'm asking Codex to replace the existing cafe name with Hrithvi and update the website while maintaining the same premium design language. In just a few moments, we'll see the updated version ready for the client. This version sounds like a real developer explaining the process and fits perfectly with what's happening on screen.
Now that the instructions have been submitted,
Codex is taking care of the heavy lifting. It's updating the existing codebase, applying the new branding, refining the interface, and making sure everything works together as a complete website. This is exactly where Codex saves the most time. Instead of spending the next 20 or 30 minutes making small edits across different files, I can let Codex handle the repetitive work while I focus on reviewing the final design and making creative decisions. Once it's finished, we'll preview the updated website and see how everything turned out.
And here's the final website. The first thing you'll notice is the Premium Hero section. The combination of elegant typography, warm, coffee-inspired colors, and high-quality imagery creates a strong first impression right away. The navigation is clean and simple, making it easy for visitors to explore every part of the website. As we scroll down, you can see how each section flows naturally into the next. The featured menu highlights the cafe's signature drinks and food, while the visuals make the entire experience feel much more inviting. One feature I really like is the online table reservation system. Customers can enter their name, choose a preferred date and time, select the number of guests, and reserve a table in just a few clicks. The layout is straightforward, making the booking process quick and user-friendly. Further down the page, the gallery helps showcase the cafe's atmosphere with beautiful imagery, giving visitors a better feel for the space before they even arrive. The contact section is designed to make it easy for customers to get in touch, whether they want directions, business information, or simply want to learn more about the cafe. Overall, the website feels modern, polished, and ready for a real business. With Codex handling much of the development, I was able to spend more time refining the design and creating a better user experience. The homepage is looking good so far,
But I want to improve the user experience. Right now, when someone clicks View the full menu, I want it to open a completely separate menu page instead of staying on the homepage. That page should display the complete food and beverage menu with multiple products, categories, prices, and images. I'll describe these requirements to Codex and let it handle the implementation. I've submitted the new requirements, and now Codex is updating the project. Instead of making a small adjustment, it's creating a completely new menu page while keeping the existing design language and branding consistent across the website. It's also updating the View the Full Menu button so that it navigates directly to this new page instead of remaining on the homepage. Once the generation is complete, Codex confirms that the new menu page has been created successfully. The page now includes 12 menu items, organized into clear categories such as coffee rituals, cold signatures, kitchen dishes, and desserts. This gives customers a much better browsing experience because they can explore the complete menu instead of seeing only a few featured products on the homepage. With just a simple instruction, Codex handled the page creation, navigation updates, and product organization automatically, saving a significant amount of development time. Now, let's open the new menu page and see how everything looks.
The website is looking great so far.
But before moving on, I want to make one small update. While reviewing the menu page, I noticed that the Copper Tonic is currently priced at $8. For this version of the website, I want to update that price to $15. Now, this might seem like a very small change, but updates like this happen all the time during real client projects. Sometimes it's a price change, sometimes it's a product name, or even a completely new menu item. Instead of opening the code, searching through different files, and manually editing the content, I can simply tell Codex exactly what I want to change. Codex understands the request, finds the correct product, updates only that specific value, and leaves everything else exactly as it is. This makes the revision process much faster and reduces the chances of accidentally changing something else in the project. Even for small edits like this, having an assistant that understands the project context can save a lot of time throughout the entire development process.
One more I want to update. When someone clicks the About button, I don't want them to stay on the homepage. Instead, I want that button to open a completely new page dedicated to the cafe's story. This page should include beautiful imagery, elegant typography, and well-structured content that talks about the cafe's history, its philosophy, the passion behind every cup of coffee, and the overall experience customers can expect when they visit. I'm also asking Codex to keep the same premium design language throughout the new page, so it feels like a natural extension of the website rather than a separate project. Another important requirement is updating the navigation automatically,
so the About button links directly to the new page without breaking the existing layout. This is a great example of how quickly you can expand a website. Instead of building a new page from scratch, writing the HTML, styling it with CSS, updating the navigation, and testing every link manually, I can simply describe what I need. Now let's let Codex generate the new About page. And once it's finished, we'll review the result together and see how everything fits into the overall website.
Now let's take a look at the new About page. The design blends perfectly with the rest of the website, keeping the same premium style and visual consistency. As we scroll through the page, visitors can learn about the cafe's story, its passion for quality coffee, and the experience it offers. The combination of elegant typography, beautiful imagery, and clean layouts helps create a stronger connection with the brand and gives the website a more complete, professional feel. And that's the final result. Starting from a simple idea, we used Codex to build and refine a complete cafe website step by step. This is just one example of what's possible when you combine clear instructions with the right development workflow. If you enjoy building real-world projects like websites, desktop applications, automation tools, and practical software with Codex, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Hrithvi AI System, where we turn ideas into working projects and explore modern development through hands-on tutorials. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing.